I'd like to start by saying that years ago, I thought it was a bit of a joke when I heard about distance learning education, when I heard about virtual reality schools, or any kind of schools that would actually take place from somebody's house. I never would have thought for myself that it'd ever be in any program or in any classes that would involve distance education. It just seemed ridiculous to me. I never thought for a second that would be a possibility. I always thought that schooling would always occur in a classroom with a teacher, and primarily if it's going to be college based, is going to be by lecture. It's amazing to me that in a matter of about 10 years, it's become a reality. It's become something that's completely feasible, believable, and actually a wonderful thing. Never before thought that, and that's what I think makes me uh, eligible to really understand these ideas that Dan Brown is putting down, that we are coming to an age where education must change. And I truly think it does have to. I think there's so many teachers that are just trying to fight this trend, just trying to fight this mold. They don't understand what students need. They just want to lecture, they just want to give out handouts, they just want to throw up a PowerPoint and go by that every single minute, every single second of the period, and they don't want to actually put it up to the students and make them be creative and make them think. There are many, many teachers that just want to use the same lesson plans, just want to do the same thing, and it's so very challenging. It's also very discouraging to me to think that every single year for myself and for the teachers around me, it's going to end up seeming like it's our first year yet again. With all the new technologies that are going to come out, with all the new technologies that have come out in the past 3 years that I've heard about just within the past, well, 3 years, it's amazing, and it just seems like everything's just a whirlwind opportunity. Everything's just crazy, and we have to continue becoming educated, because if we don't, then we're going to fall behind. Those teachers that would have been pushing against the grain for the past 3 or 4 years, maybe even longer, since technology has really become on the forefront of education, they're the ones that now are having a tough time learning PowerPoint, having a tough time dealing with all the grading possibilities, all the things you can do when it comes to like e-school or whatever grading program you have. They're the ones that have a tough time learning Photo Story, Movie Maker, all the simple things that all the other teachers that are very much into technology have already mastered. They're still learning it, and they think it's almost impossible, and I can't imagine what it's going to be for them when they have to learn Web 2.0. So I really think that we all need to just take a step back and make a commitment first to technology as a whole within the entire district, because if we don't get everybody on board, it's going to be very challenging to move this whole classroom, this whole entire school, or any school for that matter, into the 21st century. And it's a necessity for these students, because they are not going to slow down. They're going to continue having their text messaging, their MySpace, their Facebook, their games, every single thing under the book. They're going to continue trying to multitask, and it's not going to change for them. It's just going to change for us. Teachers have been complaining for the past 5 years, and I am one of them, saying that the students are disengaged, that the students just aren't what they used to be, that they're not as creative, that they're not as free thinking, that they cannot take their thoughts and mold them together as easily. There's a reason for that, and the reason for that is that they're trying to multitask and they're disconnecting from our lectures and all the activities we're presenting them with. We need to find ways to stimulate their minds, and technology is one opportunity to do that, and we all need to be on board with it.